Hello everyone. Today we are solving Cambridge IGCSE Maths paper 4 extended May-June 2023. Starting with question number 1. An orchard has 1250 trees. The trees are in the ratio apple is to pear is to cherry is equals to 12 is to 9 is to 14. Calculate the number of apple trees. To find the number of apple trees, what we have to do? We have to first add the ratio terms. So what is the total of these terms? 12 plus 9 plus 4 will give me 25. Now, to find number of apple trees is equals to, what is the ratio for the apple trees? 12 upon total of the ratio terms 25 into multiplied by total number of trees, which is given as 1250. Now cancelling out, 5 5s are 25, 5 2s are 10, 5 5s are 25 and 0. Again 5 1s are 5, 5 5s are 25 and 0. So 12 multiplied by 50 will give me 600. Answer. Part number 2. Last year in the orchard, the mean mass of fruit produced was 64 kg per tree. Calculate the total mass of the fruit produced last year. Give your answer in tons. So first of all, to find mean, what you have to do for any, this is the formula for mean. Mean mass is equals to total mass upon total number of trees. So it implies, what was the, if we have to, since we have to calculate total mass, so it is equals to total mass is equals to mean mass, mm I have written, and total number of trees. Total number of trees. This is a formula for total mass. So total mass Tm is equals to, what is the mean mass? 64 into what is the total number of trees? 1250. So total mass is equals to 80,000 kgs. Now since you have to give this answer in tons, we know 1 ton is equals to 1000 kg. So divide this by, so we will divide 80,000 divided by 1000 to change it in tons. So cancel out. So your answer is 80 tons. Answer. Coming to part number 3. Last year, the mean mass of pears produced was 54 kg per tree. This was a decrease of 10% on the mean mass of pears produced per tree from the year before. Calculate the mean mass of the pears produced by each pear tree the year before. Okay, so in this question, the mean mass of last year, the mean mass of pears produced was 54. So 54 is equals to, calculate the mean mass of the pears produced by each year pear tree the year before. So the year before it will be what? Let's say it is x, and it is also decreased by 10%. So it is x minus, what will be the mean mass for the last year? It will be the subtraction of the mean mass of the pears produced year before minus the decrease, that is x into 10 upon 100. So your answer will be, taking x common out, so it will be 1 minus 10 upon 100. So 54 is equals to 100, it will be x 1 minus 0.1, which will give you x multiplied by 0.9. So x is equals to what? 54 upon 0.9, which will give me 60 when you put this in your calculator. So your answer is 60 kg is the mean mass of the pears produced by each pear tree the year before. Now the orchard loses 1 upon 5 of its total number of trees in a storm. Calculate the number of trees that remain. So remaining trees is equals to, what was the total number of trees? 1250, and subtract it from this 1 upon 5 of its total, that is 1 upon 5 multiplied by 1250. 5 is a 5, 5 2s are 10, 5 5s are 25 and 0. So that means 1250 minus 250, which will give you 1000. Answer. Now question number 1, part B. Paulo buys some pears from a market. Pears cost 0.54 each or 0.51 euros each. Okay. Paulo pays in dollars for 12 pears. Calculate the change he receives from $10. So for one pear, we know it is $0.54. Now since he is purchasing 12, so I will write for 12 pairs, it will be what? $0.54 multiplied by 12, which will give me $6.48. So the change that he will get is what? He gave $10. Here it is given 10 minus $6.48. So my answer is dollar. When you subtract this, you will get 3.52. Answer. Now, part number 2. The exchange rate is, for $1 it is 0.826 euros. Calculate how much more Paulo pays for each pair when he pays in euros. Give your answer in dollars. Correct to the nearest cent. Okay. For one pair, it is given as 0.51 euros. It is given here. See, 0.51 euros. So one pair is equals to 0.51 euros. As we all know, $1 is equals to 0.826 euros. This is given here. $1 is equals to 0.826 euros. This is the exchange rate given. So what I can do, if you divide and multiplied this by 0.51, so there will be no change. It will cancel out. Again it will be 0.826. So 0.521. Then what you can do, if you take this to the other side of the is equals to, you will get the value for 0.51 euros. So taking this to the is equals to, other side of the is equals to, so it will be $1 multiplied by, it will become reciprocal, 0.51 upon 0.826, which is equals to 0.51 euros. So this is dollar. When you solve this in your calculator, you will get 0.617 is equals to 0.51 euros. Okay. So 0.51 euros is equals to 0.617 dollars. But he was, for pairs cost, in the first part here it is given how much pairs cost, 0.54 dollars. So what you can do, you can write 0.617, 0.540. When you subtract these two terms, what you will get, 770.0. that means you will get your answer as $0.077, which can be written as 0.08, because you have to give your answer in dollars correct to the nearest cent. So it is 0.08. Now coming to question number 2. The diagram shows a solid triangular prism ABCDE F of length 15 centimeter. This is 15 centimeter. AB is 6.4 centimeter. EB is equals to 5.7 centimeter. And the volume of the prism is given as 145 centimeter cube. Show that angle EBA is 32. This angle, let's say this is theta. Correct to the nearest degree. So using the formula for the volume of prism is equals to area of cross section into length. This is the formula. Volume as given as 145, area is equals to half into AB sine C. So here AB you will take A into B, that means 6.4 into B is 5.7 into sine of C, that is sine of theta, multiplied by length, which is 15. So sine of theta is equals to 145 multiplied by 2, taking rest of the things to the other side of the is equals to, only keeping sine theta to one side of the is equals to. So it will be 6.4 into 5.7 into 15. When you solve, you will get 0.5299. So theta is equals to sine inverse 0.5299, which will give you 31.998 approximately. Then theta is equals to 32 degree, which is proved. We have to show that. Means we have proved this thing. Now find the length of EA. Okay, you have to find this length E to A. Okay, using the cosine rule, you can find the length EA. So coming to this part, number B, EA is square is equals to 6.4 square plus 5.7 square minus 2AB, that is 6.4 multiplied by 5.7 cos of 32 degree. So EA square is equals to, when you put all these things in your scientific calculator, you will get this thing as 11.57. So EA is equals to under root of 11.57, which will give me 3.4 the value. 3.4 centimeter is the length of EA. Coming to part C. Calculate the shortest distance from E to AB. E to AB. Shortest distance is the perpendicular distance. Okay. So what I can do here, I can make this, taking the perpendicular distance is the shortest distance. Okay. So now we can, what we can do, calculate the shortest distance. Shortest distance is the perpendicular. Okay. So coming, make the triangle here, E, B, and say this is point X. Take this point as X. So EB and X, this is given as 32 degree. This is 5.7. So sine of 32 degree is equals to EX upon 5.7. So Katua SOH, that means sine is equals to opposite upon hypotenuse. So EX is what? Sine of 32 degrees multiplied by 5.7, which will give me 3.02, my answer. Okay, now starting with part number D, calculate the angle BF mixed with the base ABCD of the prism. Coming to the figure, this join B to F, and then as we know this is 55.7, so this is also 5.7. So calculating first BF by the use of Pythagoras theorem, since this is a rectangle, so this angle will be 90 degrees. So BF square is equals to FC square plus BC square using Pythagoras theorem. So BF square is equals to 15 square plus 5.7 square, which will give me BF is equals to 16.04 centimeter. Now we have to calculate the angle BF makes with the base ABCD of the prism. What is the base? This is the base ABCD. This is the base. Now we have to calculate the angle BF makes. We have to find what the angle BF is making with this ABCD, the rectangle, the base. So what you can do, drop a perpendicular from here to here and then join B to this point. So this side is also 3 point, how much we have calculated? 3.02 equals to EX, 3.02 centimeter. And this BF we have already calculated as 6.04. This is 6.04. We have to find this angle. Let's say this angle as alpha. This angle is 90 degree because this is the perpendicular that we are dropping from the point F onto the base DC. So sine of theta is equals to what? Opposite upon hypotenuse. Opposite is 3.02 and hypotenuse is 6.04. When you put this in the calculator, you will get the value of theta is equals to what? Theta is equals to sine of inverse 3.02 upon 16.04. Calculating this, you will get the value of theta as 10.64 degrees. That means 10.84 degrees. That means 10.8 degrees. Part number C. The prism is made of plastic with density 938 kg per meter cube. Calculate the mass of the prism in grams. The formula is given for density is equals to mass upon volume. So since D is equals to mass upon volume, it implies what will be the mass? Mass is equals to density into volume. So mass is equals to what is the density? 938 kg per meter cube into volume is already given in the starting of the question as 145 centimeter cube. So since we have to calculate the mass of the prism in grams, what we will do? We will change the unit of density. In 1 kg, how many grams are there? 1000 grams upon 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. So 1 meter cube is equals to what? 100 centimeter cube. That means 100 into 100 into 100 centimeter cube into 145 centimeter cube. So centimeter cube will cancel out, and 1 2 3 3 zeros, 1 2 3 zeros will cancel out. So you will get 938 multiplied by 145 upon 1000 grams. When you put this in your calculator, you will get 136.01, which can be written as 136 grams. Answer. Question number 3. The table shows information about the mass of each of 1000 eggs. Mass in this is given, the table. So frequency is given, mass in grams given. Calculate an estimate of the mean. What is the formula for mean? Mean is equals to summation fx upon summation of f. Summation means total. So fx, so first you have to find the midpoint. So finding midpoint here represented by x. 40 plus 50 divided by 2, 45. 50 plus 56 divided by 2, 53. 56 plus 64 divided by 2, 60. 64 plus 70 divided by 2 gives you 67. This is f, and now here we will be finding fx. Fx means 45 into 126 will give me 5670. 520 multiplied by 53, 27560. 154 multiplied by 60, 9240. 200 multiplied by 67, 13400. And the total of all these will give me 55870. This is the total. Okay, so summation fx is what? 55870 divided by summation of f. That means the total of 126 plus 520 plus 154 plus 200, which will give me the total for this summation of f is equals to 1000. So when you divide, you will get 55.870. 55.87 grams. Answer. An egg is picked at random from the 1000 eggs. Find the probability that this egg has a mass greater than 56 gram. Give your answer as a fraction in its simplest form. So we have to find the probability that this egg has a mass greater than 56 grams. So for greater than 56, here this for greater than 56 we will take these two. One, why? Because here it is m is greater than 56. So greater than 56, you have how many? 154 and 200. 154 eggs whose mass is greater than 56, and these are also greater than 56. So 154 plus 200. So probability is equals to 154 plus 200 divided by total number of eggs, which is 1000. So it is 354 divided by 1000. So you can divide it by the table of 2. 2 5s are 10, 0, 0. 2 1s are 2, 2 7s are 14, 2 7s are 14. So it is 177 divided by 500. The simplest form. My answer. Part number B. 1 year a farmer makes a profit of $24,730 selling eggs. Write this profit correct to two significant figures. So two significant figures means only two figures should be there. So rounding off, it will become $25 and 000. When 7, we will remove 7. 4 will increase by 1. So it is 25000. So in standard form you have to write this. Standard form is like the number should be between 1 and 10 and then multiplied by whatever 10 to the power is there. So you can write this as 2.47, then you will multiply it by 10 to the power. The point should be here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 places the point will move. So 10 to the power of 4. So the standard form is 2.47. Sorry, I have to rewrite this. 2.4730 into 10 to the power of 4. 2.4730 into 10 to the power of 4. 4 places the decimal is moving backwards. So now we will do part number C of this question. On a farm there are 500 hens. Correct to the nearest 10. So nearest 10, what is the meaning of nearest 10? That is 500, the total number of hens, plus minus 10 upon 2. So from here you will get two values. 500 plus 10, that is 510 divided by 2, 505. And 500 minus 10, which is 490 divided by 2, which will 500 minus 10 is what? Let me use the calculator. It is 500 10 upon 2. Oh, we can do it very easily. 10 upon 2 is what? 10 upon 2 is 5. So 500 plus 5, 505, and 500 minus 5 will give me 495. Okay, in 1 year the mean number of eggs laid per hen was 320 eggs. Correct to nearest 20. So here also it is 320 plus minus 20 upon 2. So from here the two values that you will get is 320. When you do here also it will become 10. So 320 plus 10, 330, and 320 minus 10 will give you 310. These are the two values, the lower and the upper bounds of these two things. So calculate the upper bound for the total number of eggs all the hens lay in that year. So one hen is equals to 320 eggs. In 1 year, the mean number of eggs laid per hen was 320. So, 1 hen is equals to 320. So, 500 hens is equals to 320 multiplied by... Okay, for 500 hens, what we can do... Since we have to find the upper bound, for upper bound we will take the upper bound values of 500 and 320, which will be 505 and 330. So it is 505 multiplied by 330, which will give me 166,650. This is my answer. Now, part number 2. Another farm has 800 hens. Correct to the nearest 20. Calculate the lower bound for the difference between the number of hens on the two farms. So it is given as nearest 20. So 800 plus minus 20 upon 2. That means 800 plus 10, 810, or the other value is 800 minus 10, which will give me 790. The lower bound and the upper bound for these two, these are 800 hens. So since here we have to calculate the difference, for difference what you will do, you will take the lower bound of the first and the upper bound of the second. So lower bound minus upper bound. So for lower bound for the 800 hens it is 790, and for upper bound for the first number of hens, which was 500, it is 505. This is a formula that you will be using, lower bound minus upper bound, to find the difference. So you will subtract highest from the lower bound of the second farm minus upper bound of the first farm. So it will be 285. Answer. Okay, coming to question number 4, it says calculate the area of the triangle. It's very easy. First, let's say this is theta. For area, we all know area is equals to, for right angle triangle, half into base into height. So half, base is 24, height is 8, 2 1s are 2, 4s are, so 24 into 4 will give me 96 centimeters square. This is the area. Calculate angle PRQ. We have already taken this as theta. So tan of theta is equals to opposite upon adjacent, which is 24. So theta is equals to tan inverse 8 upon 24, giving me answer as 18.4 degrees. Part number B. The diagram shows a half cylinder of radius 6 cm and length 11 cm. 11 is the length and radius is equals to 6. If radius is 6, what will be the diameter? Diameter will be 12, double of radius. So calculate the volume of the half cylinder. First of all, write the volume of cylinder. Volume of cylinder is equals to pi r square h. So what will be the volume of half cylinder? Volume of half cylinder will be half of this, that is pi r square h upon 2. So now put the values. Pi, what is r? 6 square. What is h? 11 upon 2. When you solve this, you will get 622.03 as your answer. You can write it as 622 centimeter cube. Okay, so now coming to part number C of this question. In part number C, it says The ABCD is a rectangle. ABCD is a rectangle with a length AB is equals to 20, BC is equals to 15. S, X and T are points on a circle center O such that DSA and DTC are tangents. That means this and this, they are tangents to the circle. Then the radius of the circle is given as 4. These two, SO and TO, they are the radius of the circle. And DSXT, they have removed this part. So leaving the shaded shape in the second region, calculate the area of the shaded region. First of all, find this length. Total D to A is 15. From D to A, we will minus SA to get D to A minus DS. So it is 15 minus 4 will give me 11 centimeter, the length of S to A. Similarly, T to C, the length T to C, how will be finding? It is 20 minus 4 equals to 16. So I will write it here. It is 16, this is 15, this is 20 and this is 11. Now, first of all, calculate the area of the shaded region. So area of ABCD, the rectangle, so length into breadth, 20 into 15 will give me 300 centimeter square. So what is the area of shaded region? Total area, which is the area of the rectangle. From there I will subtract the area of the circle, but this circle is not a full circle. This circle is 3/4 of a circle. So I will subtract the area of this circle, plus I will also subtract the area of this square. Okay, so subtracting these two things, so 300 minus what is the area of a square, side into side, plus what is the area of the 3/4 of the circle, 3/4 pi r square, which is 4 square. So it is 300 minus 4 4s are 16 plus 4 4s are 16. 4 and 4 will cancel out. So or I can write it here to make it more easy, into 4 into 4. So 1 4 will cancel out. 3 4s are 12 pi will be remaining. When you solve this, putting this in your calculator, you will get the value 246.3. So your answer is 246 centimeters square. Part number 2 is calculate the perimeter of the shaded shape. So perimeter is the sum of all the lengths, the boundary wall. So what is the boundary wall? Just check here. The boundary wall is this perimeter, this plus this side plus this side plus the boundary of 3/4 of this circle. So your answer, so P is equals to 11 plus 20 plus 15 plus 16 plus 2 pi r multiplied by 3/4. So it is 62 plus 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. Pi into the value of r is 4 into 3/2. Again 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So 2 3s are 6. 62 plus 6 pi. Put this in your scientific calculator. It is 80.8. So your answer is 80.8 centimeter. Now next question, coming to question number 5, part A. So there are 160 people in a village. The cumulative frequency diagram shows information about their ages. Then find the estimate for the median age. Median, how you will be finding median in cumulative frequency diagram. You can say the highest value is given as 160. So median age is equals to 160 divided by 2, which will give you 80th. So from cumulative frequency, drop a line meeting the curve, and then the point where it meets the curve, drop down the line to find the median, which is coming out as 25. So your answer is 25. Lower quartile formula is 1/4 cross 1 multiplied by 1 by 60. So 4 1s are 4, 4 4s are 16, so 48th. So on 48th also I will drop a line and then drop down the line I'll make it more accurate. And then drop down the line. So it is 15, 16, 17, 17.5. So my answer for this is 17.5. The number of people who are 50 or more years of age, for 50 or more years of age, you will take the values from here till here. So for 50, drop down the line. And for 70 also. So for 70 we have to correct it. Again doing. Drop down. And then on the y-axis, this is 160. And for 50, how much this one is coming? So this is this point is 160. This is 142, 144, 140, 146, 148. So this is 148. So 160 minus 148 will give me 12 as the answer. The 65th percentile, part D, that is 65 upon 100 into 160 will give me 104. So 104th point here, it is 104. Dropping the line and then drop down. So it is coming out as 30. Okay. Now, the youngest person in the village is 1 year old and the oldest is 70 years old. So on 1 and 70, drop the lines. This is 1 and this is 70. Okay. Draw a box and whisker plot to show the distribution of ages in the village. From first part, we know the median is 25. So on 25, mark a line. This is the line. For lower quartile, we know the value is 17.5. So on 17.5, mark the point. This is 15, 16, 17, 17.5 is here. So drop the line. So making the line for 17.5. No, this is not. One block away from here. So it is 17.5. Okay. Okay, now upper quartile also we will calculate, which is 3 upon 4 of 160. 4 ones are 4 fours are, that means 128th. Drop a line on 128 to see what is the value for the upper quartile. 120. This is 120. Drop the line and then drop down the line also. Drop down the line. So this is coming as 34. The value for upper quartile will come as 34. Mark this on 34. This is 34. Now join these lines. Join these lines to this point. So this is my box and whisker plot to show the distribution of ages in the village. Write down an estimate of the percentage of people in the village that are younger than the median age. What is the median age? Median age is given here as 25. Okay. So median age is what? I will write here. median age is equals to 25. So write down an estimate of what percentage of people in the village that are younger than the median. So what will be the younger population? It is the 50%. So you will write here as 50%. Okay. Now the frequency table shows the information about the age of each person in another village. So you have to complete this grid, part number B of this question. So first of all, find the class width. 20 minus 0 is 20, 30 minus 20 10, 50 minus 30 is 20, and again 80 minus 50 is 30. This is the frequency. What is frequency density? Frequency density is frequency upon class width, divide. So when you divide these values, you will get 2.6, 3.7, 1.2 and 2. So draw the diagram for class width. First class width for 20 it is given as 2.6. Second for 10 class width it is 3.7. So 3.7, first mark here, it is 3.7. So draw the line. This is 3.7. Okay. Now for 20 class width it is 1.2. 1.2 will be here. This is 1.2. And then join downwards. Class width 20 and then class width 30 it is 2. So plot till 2. Okay. I will erase and make it more accurately. Okay. So this is my diagram of the histogram. This is the histogram showing the values given in the table.